Real estate agents dropping like flies. Hey everybody, Scott Walters, buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows, no sunshine. I'm just gonna give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage. Today, real estate agents are dropping like flies. Should be no surprise. We have, pushing almost 2 million agents. They all flooded in the FOMO and the bubble environment, whereas a 10-year-old could sell a house. Those times have come and gone. And here's the challenge. If you're a real estate agent, you're commission-based sales. So if you're relying purely, which most of them do, 95% of all agents out there, their main source of income, commissions. It's gone. They're on borrowed time. So the cheerleading should be expected. I know a lot of you, and thank you so much. And if you're new, please subscribe. You watch this show and you're like, here's a straight talking real estate agent. And I have the privilege of working with agents all over the nation in our network to help you guys. And we've been doing that. And each time I attach an agent to one of you, I speak with them personally. A lot of them have seen the show. Some of them haven't. It's not my job to convince them of what the market's going to do or not. It's my job to make sure they're capable of getting you to the finish line, to roll up their sleeves and stick it out with you long term. Because you see, a lot of these agents, if you weren't ready to write an all cash offer, or you weren't pre-qualified and ready to write an offer and compete and bid, they didn't want to work with you. And those agents are the ones now that are gone. And so it's very satisfying me. I talk to a lot of these agents, and of course I share a lot of my insight with them, and a lot of them share the same, and we get on the same page, and it makes me very excited to put them together with the subscriber, because I know they're going to be in good hands and they get it. And all my subscribers know if they're working with us at that capacity, they also have access to me. 3 heads are better than 1. A quick break from the show to bring you today's video sponsor, GoldMining Inc. Everything is expensive. Gold is perfect for this environment, but it's nearly at an all-time high already. So I want to present a company called GoldMining Inc., trading on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker GLDG. The reason is that this company trades at multi-year lows, extremely cheap. If you go to wealthresearchgroup.com/cheapgold, there's an entire presentation explaining how this company is effectively 80 or 90% more discounted than anything out there. If you're bullish on gold, I urge you to stop everything you're doing and download this carefully drafted report. There'll be links and information in the description of the video and in the pinned comments. A big thank you to GoldMining Inc. Always be careful when investing. There's going to be risk. Now let's get back to today's show. But the reality is I deal with a lot of arrogant agents out there as well. They're upset that I even told them I'd like to speak with you first. Well, yeah, I was told to give you a call. Insane. These are the agents that are in massive trouble, that are running around, posting on TikTok and Instagram Reels. I want to congratulate my clients for their over asking bid won. No, your client didn't win. Your client lost, because now we're heading into recessionary times. You didn't check anything for them. You didn't check to see if your client was financially fit enough. You don't care if they're pre-qualified, ready to write an offer. That's all you care about. Insane. This is the time to protect people. My gosh, insanity. But the reality is this. I talk to agents all over. And so we all know real estate's local. All areas behave differently. Some areas are getting hit really hard right now. Some areas are still operating like all systems go. At least not I shouldn't say even the most euphoric areas are taking a hit. The most euphoric areas are the ones that saw astronomical amounts of bidding wars. Now you might have a couple offers at around asking price. Occasionally one slightly over. Oh, well, Scott, we're still getting over asking price offers here. Oh, good. Enjoy it while it lasts. Do you think it's going to last forever? And this is my point today, friends. This is what I want to remind each and every one of you today. You see, everybody wants to pin this economy on their local housing market. You got to look outside your local housing market to understand this. Unfortunately, I'm dealing with agents right now. And of course, I have to use kid gloves on them, because you just can't change these people's minds. The realities are, a lot of these agents, well, Scott, over here, things are great and we expect it to remain that way. Good. I hope it does. I'm cheering for you. But the realities are, it probably isn't. Why, you ask? Of course, I'm going to tell you. Some areas are slightly recession insulated, but they're not necessarily recession proof. Some are going to join this party later. You think this was just hit everybody at once? Of course not. But you clearly see the shift. And here's my challenge. Here's my big challenge, friends. You see, this bubble ushered in a lot of situations that we didn't see. Example, case in point. Pre-pandemic, if I'm making an offer on a house, we used to be able to include a personal letter from our clients saying, we love your house. We just started a family. We saved up our money. We're going to enjoy this house. It's going to be our forever home. And if you loved your house, you want the next person to go into it to love it as much as you did. Well, investors didn't like that. Investors are like, we don't want anybody pull on anybody's heartstrings. We want to flip this thing and turn it into a rental. We want to turn it into a rental and put it into our portfolio. And that's the challenge we're having now with this housing bubble. And here's the bigger challenge. Elephant in the room, clearly. Every time the market exhibits bubble behavior, investors pour in. And this time was no exception. In fact, it had more investor involvement than any previous bubble up to this point. And I know we all want to pull from 2008. And why shouldn't we? It was the last bubble that crashed in spectacular fashion. But this one grew bigger and faster. Overnight appreciation to never seen before highs. And the news that we were watching in 2008 was not $7 a gallon gas. Hello. And just going up. Mortgage rate shock. Hello. It's all happening. So agents, listen up. I live in an area too, where if you price right, and this is many areas, you're going off market. That's just the way it is. There's still people buying in this environment. It happened in the last bubble. People bought in this environment. Why? Because they didn't know any better. They just did not know any better. I know for a lot of us, we're super hypersensitive. So one of the things I will say is that if you're shopping real estate, certain areas are not going to get hit as bad. Unless we have a full-blown depressionary level of a downturn, then they're going to get hit a little worse, but still maybe not as bad. Correction, recession, depression, right? Those are the three levels of economic downturns. We're in the correction phase. 2008, we had a recession. In 1929 was the Great Depression, which in fact has cycled every 100 years. And of course, we're in the 100-year cycle. So if we land on year 100, welcome to 2029's Great Depression. And final thoughts. I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a real estate guy. Wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understand the waters you're swimming in now. Shark infested. Real estate agents, you're up to bat. Welcome to the swimming pool. If your area is operating well at the moment, don't think it's going to stay that way forever. It won't. Real estate's local. It's going to migrate all over this country. Some are going to get hit first. Some will get hit last. But everybody gets touched in this one. Why? Because every time the market exhibits bubble behavior, it's going to have blowback. Now it becomes at what degree? And I'll be here to blow the lid off it every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. If you appreciate the content, I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Social media links in the description of this video if you'd like to contact me there, along with links to channels I've appeared on I think you might enjoy. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well, or simply reach out to ScottWaltersRealestate at Gmail. We'll find you there. Also, if you're watching from your television set today, you enjoyed this video, I think you're going to love the next video. And there's an easy subscribe icon. For your convenience, as always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. I'll see you on the next video.